Hey everybody, welcome to Stream! I'm Teo, and today we're making some Magic the Gathering cards based on viewer submitted suggestions for Genshin things. So, okay, I have two ideas. Idea number one, which is what I was about to do, is make her a blue-white card that taps down creatures and deals with that sort of thing. Tapping down creatures in Magic used to be referred to as freezing them. However, I don't know how much blue fits her personality, whereas green now suddenly fits the more as you talk about nature and taking care of it and fighting against industrialization. But that also brings up the interesting idea if she could just be three color. Ayaka, white, Heron, princess. Would that fit? Haha, it does fit. Finch, help me out here.
The way she got her vision was in a duel with her brother by using a family technique.
Kamisato art? What if we made Kamisato art a thing that both of them have whenever we go to make her brother as a magic card? This is cool, but this could definitely just be a white-blue creature. How do we tie in green? You don't know if green is necessary. You're right, but green plays into the whole Heron Princess thing. But you're right, maybe that's more of her mom's thing. Yeah, I think we just have her be blue-white. A 1-3? Because White Heron Princess doesn't fit with this vibe or idea of what she's gonna do. I put Ayaka of the Wet Socks. Frost Lotus, that's kind of cool. Is Frozen Cherry Blossom too weird of a name? I think Frozen Whisper wins either way. Alright, let's talk about this magic card. Ayaka Frozen Whisper is a legendary creature, human noble, 1-3 for 1, a white and a blue. Kamisato art, whenever a creature attacks you, tap it, put a stun counter on that creature. So Metsu, Ayaka Frozen Whisper gets +1/+0 for each stun counter on permanents your opponents control. I like this. I like this card design. And remember everybody, all these cards are going to go into our Discord for anybody who wants to print them out and use them later. Our next one is another fan request. Alhaitham. He's definitely blue. He might have green or white, but he's definitely blue. Unless we did a card that was specifically about him in this moment going crazy, like Alhaitham, he's lost it or whatever. This is pretty good. This is pretty good too. I hope they both can fit into frame. Oh yeah, that actually fits really well. I hate them lost in the sauce. Mana cost, no idea. There we go. That's his mana cost for now. We'll get there later. Legendary creature, human advisor. Alhaitham, daddy. We'll get back to that. So Alhaitham, he's all about logic, not doing as little work as he can get away with. He's pragmatic and he's pretty straightforward, but also pretty eccentric or hard to understand for other people. Grand Sage would work, yeah. So he definitely draws you cards. No parents. Definitely card draw. I wonder if he would be a payoff for drawing cards where he's like, if you draw cards, get benefit, or if he would be a card draw engine / a payoff for something else, and the payoff would be drawing cards, right? Oh yeah, that took away my soul. That sneeze was to ward off predators. Maybe we have him work with artifacts, because knowledge capsules are definitely artifacts. He also is like a scribe, which just kind of goes more with card draw. We could give him that classic line of text where his power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your hand. So that's a cool start, because he's very much a, like, knowledge makes me punch harder kind of a guy. This is a pretty basic card design. It's not very interesting, it's not very unique or cool, but it's an idea. Okay, so you've no maximum hand size. Alhaitham's power and toughness are both equal to the number of cards in your hand. If you draw one or more cards, draw twice as many instead. It's a pretty powerful effect. The last effect is a pretty powerful effect, but this is a pretty boring card design because I don't really know what makes Alhaitham tick besides knowledge. Wait a second. I have an idea. If we made a Kaveh card, what would Kaveh's epitaph be? Partner with Kaveh, renowned architect. Alhaitham, whatever's. Power and toughness are both equal to the number of cards in your hand. If you draw one or more cards, draw twice as many instead. The power and toughness line, we're going to take away. Let's just give him flash. 4 is a pretty fair mana cost for this guy. And then as far as power toughness goes, it's a mono blue creature, and that usually means they have like below rate. A 3/3 seems fair. Maybe a 3/4. Any ideas if we wanted to give this madman some flavor text? If we could find something about Kaveh or something he says to Kaveh, that would be perfect. Our relationship is something of a mixed bag these days. Does he say that? Oh, Kaveh says that? Oh, wait, no! A quote from Kaveh would be perfect. We can literally get an Alhaitham quote and put it on Kave's card, and I think that would be very cool. Acting Grand Sage, Key Stealer is kind of interesting, or Thief of Keys or something. Thief of Knowledge or whatever, that could be cool. Scribe Boy! Alhaitham Grand Sage fits pretty well. I think we're done. Alhaitham Grand Sage, legendary creature, human advisor. He's 2 blue for a 3/4 with flash. Partner with Kave, renowned architect. If you draw 1 or more cards, draw twice as many instead. Our relationship is something of a mixed bag these days. This is sweet. I'm excited to make Kave and have it be something that, like, synergizes with this. This is cool. This is exciting to me. I believe next on the list was Fischl. I may be insane, but I have friends. We're not doing this one. But it's quite funny. I don't think we're going to make a separate card for Oz. I have an idea of what to do with Oz. We're going to have Fischl make a token that is Oz. And I think melding would be very cool. I'm not going to make a meld card. They're too complicated, and I don't know how to use this card making website well enough to give backs to them. Definitely black. Maybe even red? Black can do everything, but everything is at a cost. And I think that works really well with Fischl, a person with a broken mind. Red is like impulse, chaos, freedom. You think black, white? Actually, wait a second. Do you think Fischl would be blue, black, and red and do like damagey, control-y stuff like pinging opponents, and my thought exactly is like blasting them with lightning? Or do you think she would have white in her color identity? He's like delusional order, if that makes sense.
If you reference the Imernoctrite, then probably black and white, but otherwise, if it's just Fischl, I would go like blue, black, or red.
Legendary creature. So there's 2 options here. We could call her a human noble or whatever, because she's like the queen of her mind stuff. Blah 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 de princessin, that one. What if we made her a human peasant, and like that's the reality of Fischl? Princessin de Vernterlug? Yeah, that one. I'm so sorry, all of Germany. Hey, it fits. Deepest apologies, I locked in and didn't look at anybody's chat messages. Give me a second, I'll respond. So here's what we have so far. Here's the idea. She's a human peasant. I might change that to archer, but if I change it to archer, I have to give her reach, because most archers in Magic have reach. It's not a hard and set rule, but human peasant. When Fischl enters, create a 3/2 legendary black bird creature token with when a source you control would deal non-combat damage. That source. Oh wait. So when a source you control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent, that source deals additional damage equal to this creature's power, named Oz. Whenever a creature you control dies, untap Fischl. And then she has deal 1 damage to target creature control and tap her. Deal 1 damage to any target and to each opponent. You make creatures, you ping them down, and you deal damage to your opponent's creatures, their planeswalkers, to them, and to your opponents. And Oz makes those shots more powerful. I don't know if adding 3 to it is a good idea. Deals that much damage plus 1. Basically, it's lightning strikes of archery. It's shooting your opponent with little lightning bolts from your bow. And Oz makes that better, and once he dies, it makes it worse. The concept I had in mind is it's like how she shoots through Oz. Honestly, I like this card design. I don't know if it perfectly fits her personality, but I feel like it fits her gameplay really well. A 3/3 probably. Okay, what is her full title? The Princessin blah 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 blah. That's too long. Let's see if that fits. Spoiler alert, there's no way. Yup. What do we think about this name? Fischl Princessin of Delusion. Fischl Illusionary Archer? Huh? Eh? I think it's cool. I think this is our final call on this thing. Oh, Fischl Illusionary Archer. 1 blue, black, red. Legendary creature, human peasant for a 3/3. When Official Illusionary Archer enters, create a 3/2 legendary blackbird creature token with when a source you control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent, that source deals that much damage +1, named Oz. Whenever a creature you control dies, untapped Official Illusionary Archer, and her final ability is deal 1 damage to target creature you control, tap. Official deals 1 damage to any target and to each opponent. This is probably the most busted card I've made so far. Kind of. This is one of those cards that's a combo card, where it's like, you put a bunch of high synergy cards together that would be kind of bad if they were apart, but together it makes an engine and combos off and goes crazy. I want to make Kaveh. My idea for his mana cost, or for his color identity, is definitely white and green. Human advisor. The architect thing makes me think of lands or artifact. The charity thing makes me think of giving stuff to opponents, which is totally doable and not that hard. This is sick. I like this a lot. Okay, this is the one you wanted to include?
Yeah.
This is horrifying. I don't think it will work here. This art does, though. Fits very well. I'm not going to put white in this guy's color identity. And the reason, because I think white represents his charity, his law and stuff, and this card doesn't represent that very well. This represents the other half of him. Legendary creatures can have as many versions of cards as they want. We could make another one of Kaveh later on that plays more into his charitable giving if we wanted to. Partner with Alhaitham, Grand Sage. I think 2 and a green is fair for this effect. This is sweet, actually. I really like this, and it synergizes really well with Alhaitham. Let's go over Kaveh. Kaveh, Renowned Architect, Legendary Creature, Human Advisor. He's 2 and a green for a 1/3 with Vigilance. Partner with Alhaitham, Grand Sage. Whenever an artifact enters into your control, draw a card. This ability only triggers once each turn. Partner with Alhaitham, Grand Sage. Whenever an artifact enters under your control, draw a card. This ability only triggers once each turn. Whenever Kaveh Renowned Architect attacks, create a colorless artifact token called Knowledge Capsule that has blue, sacrifice this artifact, draw 2 cards, and discard a card. He's constantly making a fuss about nothing. Maybe it's because he's too emotionally fragile. This is great. This is so good. I love this card. This is wonderful. I love specifically the partner pairing that we have made together. These are all the cards we're making tonight. If you guys want to see me do this again, let me know. I really enjoy these videos, and if you do too, tell me in the comments, and I will make more of them. If you have any requests, that's what most of these were. So just tell me, and we fulfill requests. Just like the last ones, these will all be in the Discord. Twitch chat, say goodbye to YouTube. Anyways, oh, by the way, if you're here for YouTube and you've been here through this whole video, thank you. You should subscribe. You don't have to, though.